Good afternoon everybody, and we're here to speak to the founding members of the Elite Network.
Hi, my name's Gary, I'm the Managing Director.
I'm Lisa, I'm the Financial Director.
I'm Cara, I'm the Sales Director.
Great, so why do you feel it's important to appear on camera today?
Well, we wanted to introduce ourselves and the Elite Network, but we wanted to start as we mean to go on really. We wanted to create an open and transparent relationship between the consumer, the most important person, but then also all the members of the Elite Network.
Okay, and where did the idea for the Elite Network come from?
Well, the Elite Network's been in existence for some time. It came out of our background really within the renewable sector and really marketing really. Unfortunately, we've seen quite clearly how the customer has been ripped off within the renewable sector in the past sort of 12 months, etc. The customer ultimately always pays the price. As much as the market within the renewable sector has been very problematic, the cowboys have come into the industry. The Green Deal is such a big marketplace that inevitably that will happen again. And we really believe within the Elite Network what it stands for and the ethos behind it is something that will protect the customer. It's there for the use of the customer, and it allows, for example, an installation company to get into the marketplace, but also to allow the good installation companies to shine and ultimately stop the cowboys.
And what exactly is the Elite Network?
Well, the Elite Network, it's a collection of advisors and installers across the UK. An independent network, we do want to emphasise. We can provide a route into the Green Deal for anyone with a vested interest, whether you're an advisor, installer or a consumer looking towards the Green Deal finance. We can get you involved and provide you any advice or any support you need.
And what would be the interest to a homeowner regarding the Elite Network?
It's very important for us to guide the consumer throughout the Green Deal process from A to Z really, from providing them with the finance and the right advice with the right installation teams, ensuring that every single job is completed satisfactory to them. That's where we will contact the customer after each and every single installation to find out, to get feedback from them and ensure that everything's done correctly.
Great. And what would the advantage be to a Green Deal advisor or somebody wanting to be a Green Deal advisor?
Well, we can provide you with business with the Elite Network ultimately, but the main thing to focus on is the quality of the training, which is paramount. There are a lot of other companies out there to choose from, but we believe we've got the best package overall. We've set up our own training division to make sure that advisors are trained to a very high standard and they know what they're doing at the end of the day. If you're already qualified as a Green Deal advisor, please do get in touch. We'd be more than happy for you to join the Elite Network, provided there is a vetting procedure that goes on as well. But if you're maybe a new entrant, you may be looking to this as a new career, or you're already a domestic energy assessor looking to upskill, we'd love to hear from you as well.
And from an installer's perspective, what could the Elite Network bring for an installer?
Well, if you're a good installer, we can potentially work with you very closely. We'll first vet you to make sure that you're good enough to be in the network before you meet and quote on works for customers. If you're not a Green Deal installer yet, we can help you become one. We have a package with a number of our partners where in effect we can provide you the past 2030 certification, manuals, work, operative training and what have you. And then ultimately we can vet you to put you in the network. As long as you retain that quality mark, i.e. an elite installer, we'll be constantly working with you. As I say, we're there to protect the customer, so we have a quality vetting system, so from the point you sign up with us, we'll qualify you and vet you, we'll speak to you, some of your customers. From the point you then doing continued work on our behalf, directly with the customer, we then have, again, a very tight policy where we call every individual customer. We've also then promoted and positioned the company, a national audit company, to physically produce spot checks on a monthly basis. Now, Green Deal is a very comprehensive service, but ultimately we feel that, I suppose, the levels that have been set by the government, although high, we feel need to be a lot higher because of the problems that we've seen in the renewable energy sector previously. And because of that, by sending experts around to properties and having some system in place, it basically keeps people on the toes. So if you're a good installer, you want to keep your reputation and build your reputation, we're going to help you do that. So we do feel that will be a very strong partner for every installer. We anticipate we may have a number of thousand installers that we work with closely across the whole country. It won't be something that we don't want everyone in. We'll have a certain network, so in effect once we get to a certain number we'll lock our membership. Again, we want to work with the best people out there.
And what are the overall objectives for the Elite Network and the company going forward?
Well, generally, where we stand today, we're a rapidly growing organisation. We anticipate we'll have probably in the region of 200 to 300 staff within the next 12 to 18 months. Because we are operating at the level we are on a national basis, these will be staff that independently work for the network to manage and produce everything that the Green Deal has to offer. So we are, as I say, I think of use to everybody within the Green Deal, be it the customer, an advisor, an installer, potentially even a provider. We're here really to protect consumers, to give consumers a voice within the Green Deal. We don't want to see what happened in the past, and there's lots of companies now coming to the market and really seeing in effect a feast of what's about to happen. I mean, ultimately people can get up to £10,000 plus on the property, so you bet there's going to be a lot of people jumping onto the bandwagon. We're here really, as we see it, to police the Green Deal, and that's really where we aim to be.
I think also to add that, to keep work as local as possible, although you mentioned being a national company, we also, are going to be operating in different regions, keeping work local for local people and tradesmen.
Okay, does anybody have any final words?
Well, we've got some social media, so if you fancy following us on Twitter, you can find us on there, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we have a number of websites that we operate. We'd love to hear from you. If you're passionate about what you're doing into the Green Deal, we may even have a job for you. So consumers, please pick up the phone. We can provide you an impartial assessment from one of the team, that's great. Installers, if you're good at what you do, pick up the phone, and we look forward to meeting you. But our doors are always open. Thank you.
Thank you very much.